This channel does not promote any violent, harmful, or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
What is your prayer, Mr. Chaturvedi?
Lord, this is Lord 2022 selection process. Lord, 56 candidates will not have been called. Lord,
Oh, this is regarding 5%.
yes, additional panel.
What is the date fixed on 5% and additional panel?
Lord, that is not 2020. Lord, this is 2022.
Acha, that is 22.
Yes. Now, Lord, my Lord has Lord passed an order, Lord, in an identical matter. To Devan, please, sir. Lord, kindly please, Lord, the last paragraph of the first page. The petitioners are complaining that the board, in terms of the said rule, is required to disclose the total vacancies occurred due to non-joining of successful candidates, or, Lord, this is important, or non-participation of such candidates in the counselling, as 5% of such vacancies would be used for the purpose of giving appointments to candidates from additional panel. But the board is not disclosing the total vacancies to offer. Lord, our case is identical. 56 has come. Lord, we have pleaded a case that at the stage of counselling, lot many DLED candidates, NIOS candidates who were not eligible in the counselling process, Lord, they did not participate. As a result, Lord, vacancies have resulted. Lord, the candidates from the additional panel, Lord, would get a fair chance, Lord, in the event, Lord, they are invited. Many candidates have crept in with those, Lord, degrees, Lord, of training which they were not entitled to. Lord, the board itself has issued, Lord, a directive to the councils not to grant appointment to such candidates. Lord, all these, Lord, vacancies, the details thereof, Lord, has to be furnished by the board. They stick to 56, which is appointment letter issued, but the candidates did not join. So the literal meaning of the word non-joining has been interpreted by the board, and in their report they disclose nothing more than that. Lord,
that means ultimately 56 did not join.
No. 56, Lord, they have invited 56. This 56 is for those candidates, Lord, from the additional panel for the vacancies which has resulted because of non-joining. Candidates were issued appointment letters, they did not join. That vacancy amounted to 56 according to board.
And that 56 has been given appointment from the additional panel.
Yes. But our case is not a little different. We are saying that at the stage of counselling, ineligible candidates have participated. At the stage of counselling, ineligible candidates, upon realizing that they are not eligible, they did not participate. That is absenteeism. So even that absenteeism at counselling stage, Lord, would result in vacancies, which, Lord, is required to be filled up in terms of
non-participation of candidates in counselling.
Lord, those details are not furnished in this report.
Who is for the board?
Mr. Banerjee.
Mr. Shoikat Banerjee, where he is? He appeared in this matter.
My item number 2 earlier my Lord, it was taken analogously, but my matter is appearing as item number 282 in the monthly list. Item number 20, similar issue.
Non-joining post.
Non-joining post. They have filed their report by saying that they don't have any seats. All the seats are filled up. Now I am trying to establish before your lordship. We had an exception with all documents.
But who is appearing for the board? He has not come to court today. The board in its report. And what is Shishto Banerjee? Who is Shishto Banerjee?
He happens to be the son of Mr. Shoikat Banerjee.
Son. Can you take me to the relevant portion of the board's report?
Mine. Kindly. But really comes to paragraph 7. page 5. It is respectfully submitted that an additional panel prepared in service matters by the competent authority is a list of eligible and qualified candidates who, in order of merit, are placed below the last recommended candidate. It is linked with the selection or examination for which it is prepared. For instance, if an examination is held, say, for selecting 10 candidates for 1990, and the competent authority prepares a wait list, then it is in respect of 10 seats only for which selection or competition was held. Such list was prepared either under the rules or even otherwise, mainly to ensure that the working in the post does not suffer if the selected candidates do not join for one or the other reason, or the next selection or examination is not held soon. A candidate whose name features in the additional panel in order of merit has a right to claim that he may be appointed if one or the other selected candidate does not join. But once a selected candidate joins and no vacancy arises within the period, the list is to operate and or valid under the rules. A candidate from such additional panel has no judicially enforceable legal right to insist for recommendation. Where no specific period is provided, then any candidate from the additional panel has no right to claim recommendation to future vacancy which may arise, unless the selection was held for it. No candidate from additional panel has any vested right except to the limited extent indicated above. It's only in respect of non-joining.
Therefore, you are accepting the position that 56 is the non-joining.
That is, non-joining is, this is with regard to non-joining that they have said. Which they have said. I say the report is yet incomplete. The purpose of inquiry, my lord, which my lord has directed, is yet incomplete. And the other order passed in the other matter which I handed up to my lord, that makes my lord's mind very clear as to, my lord kindly sees, what is the object, my lord, of 10.4. The object of 10.4 is in the self-selection process, whatever vacancies they remain will have to be filled up from the 5% additional panel. And 8.6, which, my lord, which enables preparation of the additional panel, is only, my lord, to that end. Kindly see, my lord, candidates being absent at, my lord, the counseling process, or the candidates, my lord, did not join after being issued an appointment letter. My lord, both result in, my lord, the same consequence. The vacancy arises. A vacancy remains unfilled in a selection process for which 8.6, my lord, comes to the rescue.
But unless the board is represented, who will give this answer?
Lord, kindly direct, my lord, even in this matter, my lord, to come up with a report of absentee candidates so that, my lord, the matter can be, all these matters can be heard on it.
Mr. Banerjee before me first.
No, in another matter, my lord.
Whatever the earlier order, same will be here.
Yes, yes. I am only saying, my lord, kindly add the further report in this matter with regard to the absentee
He
candidate.
must get an opportunity of explaining what he intends to say by this report. The report is not, I'm not getting the report. I'm not getting anything from the report.
Lord,
I want a figure.
Lord,
I want a figure
yes,
that this much is non-joining. Whichever is occurred due to non-joining, due to non-participation in counseling,
yes.
this is the total number of vacancy had occurred.
Lord, this is from my petition itself, my lord would get it. Kindly come to page 156 of my petition. 169. Lord, kindly see serial number 2, paragraph 2. In continuation to our earlier notification, the Board of Primary Education hereby notifies and informs all concerned that the counseling of candidates under the additional 5% merit list will be held on 27 December 2024 from 12 noon onwards in the office of so-and-so. Candidates must bring following so-and-so, the list of candidates, serial 4, paragraph 4, who are called.
How many candidates? For how many candidates it was?
The list is there in the next page.
For 56.
And kindly see, turn over the page. The total number arrives at 56. This is the list.
So according to you, more than that is there.
More than that, insofar as non-joining is there, absenteeism is not disclosed. They are construing.
In one word, this list is incomplete.
Yes.
It is the same case of yours.
282, we have disclosed the RTI reply. Where from it appears that 250, 245 either did not turn up or did not join. The summation of absentees and non-joining is 245. So there are 245 vacancies out of 9533 eligible candidates.
The 5% panel has been prepared. Already 953, 900.
9533 were found to be eligible, inclusive of this 10%, 5% additional merit fees.
Total panel is of 950, out of which, according to your assessment, how for and RTI information,
245.
245 did not join. So 5% panel candidates from 5%
Can be accommodated in that vacancy.
243. In your matter, who is the board?
He's leading me.
Board.
5% is 354 vacancies.
It has been brought on record.
Yes, my lord.
আজকে exception file করলো তো?
Filed on the last day.
You are filing your exception today?
Yes.
Exception টা ঢুকে নাও। Exception to the report of the board filed on behalf of the petitioner be kept.
My lord, in this matter, we are appearing for
None
the
appears on behalf of the board and board.
copy of the report should be given to us also so that we can peruse
all
the
the matters,
my lord.
my lord, may be exchanged.
Board also they are not giving us the report, my lord.
Report,
and
copy of the report has not been given to you.
No lordship.
We have not
Which
received
just
that.
now, which my learned friend is, my lord,
Okay,
submitted.
get the report and the exception. So
Lordship.
supply
Yes.
your exception.
Yes. I shall call from
You
the
also supply
board.
your exception.
Yes.
To the all appearing council for the councils, respective council.
And my lord, to that effect, my lord, board be directed to my lord.
Yes, yes.
Supply
No,
us.
get the,
We shall-
it is not that you are the appointing authority. You must be getting.
Yes,
Board
yes.
is getting this information
Also
from
from
you.
us. Therefore, we
Because
should.
ultimately,
Yes,
just because you did not join.
Therefore, what the board says, my lord, that has to be, my lord, we have
Yes,
to
you
look
must
into.
get. You
Yes.
must get.
Lordship.
এটা ইয়ে না similar order in 22 same date.
The 22, my lord, I
Yes.
My lord, 22, I'm for the board, my lord.
282 of the combined list.
The combined list, similar issue.
To the exceptionটা নিয়ে নাও। রিপোর্টটা আছে তো, দেখো তো বোর্ডের রিপোর্টটা আছে কিনা। বোর্ডস রিপোর্ট ঠিক আছে।
এর কবে রাখলেন? কবে রাখলেন?
18 মার্চ
লর্ডশিপ। 18, 16, 17, 18 18 তারিখে সোমবার।